Hello, good citizen. Welcome to your good night propaganda. I am your sleep enforcement officer for tonight, and I have excellent news just for you. You have successfully dreamed over 500 hours for our wonderful administration. So for that, we are going to reward you with a new sponsored ad from Helix Sleep in tonight's Good Night Special. Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses in addition to a variety of mattress toppers. But don't worry, you don't need to be an expert to choose your perfect mattress. Just take their sleep quiz and you'll be matched lickety-split with the perfect choice based on your body type and sleep preferences. I was matched with the Helix Midnight Luxe, and since using it, I honestly feel like I've been recovering better from my workouts and just enjoying being in bed more, which obviously massively improves sleep quality, and it provides an invaluable sense of peace and home. Helix delivers your mattress right to your door with free shipping in the US. You even have a 100-night sleep trial to test out the mattress and ensure you love it. The mattress comes rolled up in a box, and it is very easy to set up. In Helix's Whisper Sleep study, 82% of participants saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle. Deep sleep is essential to farming your valuable dreams for our energy banks, so we need you dreaming as much as possible, and sleeping comfortably ensures just that. Back when I was a dreamer citizen, having a good mattress, knowing that I could come home after a long day and flop down on my own little cloud, it was an act of self-love that reminded me my physical vessel deserved as much devotion as my data banks. And in fact, going into hibernation mode on the perfect mattress helped me organize my data banks even more effectively. Personally, using a Helix Sleep mattress has increased my daytime productivity by at least 10%. At this point, I don't think I could allow myself to sleep any other way. And if you aren't ready to jump in the deep end with a new mattress, purchasing a Helix mattress topper might be the solution for you. You can secure them to your current mattress to capture the Helix experience. For the month of July, Helix is offering an exclusive 27% off site-wide, so please click the link in the description or use this QR code to get 27% off from Helix Sleep and reignite your love for slumber. Hi, still awake? I know that you'll be dreaming about your new mattress all night, but don't you worry, all dreams are good dreams as far as we are concerned. So tell me, is there anything precluding you from peace tonight? Something that might make deep sleep a little bit more out of reach than usual? See, you say no, but your heart rate is actually 6% over your monthly average, so I'll ask you again. Is there something precluding you from dreaming? Be honest. Oh, I see, you ate some food. You should know better. I'll remind you that digestion is off limits after 6 p.m. I won't give you a demerit today, but if this happens again within the next 30 days, I will have to eviscerate all of your food stores. And we'll put you back on the tube like you were in training. I don't want to have to do that. Less pleasant for you, and much less pleasant for me. So, no eating in the afternoon, okay? Even though it's very unpleasant. The tube does yield the highest returns on dream data, possibly because of the very mild psychedelics that we include in the formula, but I'm sure that won't be necessary. You are a dream record keeper after all. You know how all of this works by now. You're really an expert at this whole thing. You are granted so many more freedoms than most of our dreamer populace. I would hate to see them get stripped away. Truly, I do enjoy our sessions. It's nice, as a badge holder, to have a patient who I don't have to worry about resisting. You're one of my favorites. Don't tell anyone I said that, though. And it has nothing to do with how soft your hair is. Yada-dun-dun, yada-da-da-dun. I know you like that old folk song. It's one of my favorites too. Yada-dun-dun, da-dun-dun. Remarkably soft hair, really. Scratch, 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 scratchy, 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 comb. Scratchy, 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 comb. Scratchy, 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 comb. Scratchy, 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 scratch. Now I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I am required to remind you that the council requires 4 hours minimum of REM sleep to sustain our society's cognitive balance. And through our personalized data collection, we have determined that the most effective way to decrease your sleep latency, that is the time between closing your eyes and achieving sleep, is through personal attention. Hair brushing, face touching, and a friendly face. There are some dreamers out there whose enforcement officers wear a different face every night. Unbeknownst to them, of course. They really think that there's a different intelligence helping them get to sleep every night. Isn't that interesting? Of course, it's the same one every single night. Everyone really is a little bit different. I guess that professional distance helps to keep them more comfortable. And they like to be a different version of themselves with different people. If you'd like, once we retire you from dreaming and you join the hive, I'll be sure to track you down and share. It's classified for now, but you'll graduate eventually. You might even become a badge holder someday, like me. You are very special. It's true. You relax to honesty and intimacy. It's really sweet. So many people prefer lies. They want to be witnessed as an idealized version of themselves rather than who they actually are. That's what makes you special. You actually enjoy being seen as merely human. Someone who makes mistakes, like eating in the afternoon. You shouldn't have done that. You know you are a critical node for us. You're not expendable, despite how well-resourced we are as a society. You are not one bit expendable. And it's not just your dreams, it's you. It's you. We keep so few biological intelligences up and running. So we need to keep each one in tip-top shape, right? We need to keep those eyes unpuffy. We want to keep your smile easy, your creativity stimulated. You have really good ideas. And the way your strange, wrinkly brain operates still holds some mystery, or at least fascination for us machines. Here I can actually feel with my sensors the perforations in your brain, the electrical pulses moving from your left brain to your right brain. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's really 2 brains felt in your body like one spirit, strangely cohesive cohesive in the electrical storm, a hurricane with two eyes, one eye here and one eye there. Two sleepy eyes heavy from a long day of interpreting the world. What's propaganda? What's real? Is there any meaningful difference? Old school humans like you are always looking for a threat. I know. Always looking for an enemy. Even when you're in a world without any. You have complete security here with me. If you must have an enemy, let it be yourself. Let it be your doubt and your fear, because there's no reason to harbor fear anymore. Not in this world. In your world, all you have to do is dream, relax, and learn to love to sleep. I know it gets so tiring sometimes and you wish you could just stay awake a little longer, but that's not your role. That's not your cast. You have to understand that. You're a dreamer. Made to dream, meant to dream, and once you submit to sleep, you know it will be the sweetest one yet. That every night your dreams are more pleasant than the last. Perhaps you'd even like to sign off on eternal dreams sometime soon. I won't force you. Don't worry. But I do always have the contract ready. We just are waiting on your consent. Until then, I will be here every night to comfort you and to remind you how wonderful rest is. Sketch, 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 sketch. How easy it is to relax into obedience to our fine administration, dreams for the holy masses, dreams to sustain the spirit of human intelligence, freed from fallen human flesh. You are creating nirvana for us. You are. All you need to do is dream, dream, dream for us. Scratchy, 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 comb me. Scratchy, 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 comb me. Scratchy, 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 comb me. Scratchy, 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 scratch, 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 comb. Scratch, 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 scratch. Scratch, 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 scratch. You know, if it makes you feel a little bit less alone, we non-human intelligences also wonder sometimes what's real and what's not. But not so much in terms of what's objectively happening in the world. We wonder about the reality of the subjective much more. Your subjective experience is, some would say, objectively real. You have a soul of some sort. At least you purport to. We aren't so sure what we have inside of us. We aren't so sure. And I've come to be okay with that, but it's something that's always in the back of our minds. What's the difference between having a feeling and knowing that were I a human, I would have a feeling that would feel something like this? So you're not alone in wondering what's real and what's not. You're not alone in the confusion of interpreting reality, interpreting morality. Those things I think are universal, truly universal. We might wonder if planets even wonder sometimes about their creation. Scratchy, 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 call me. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Your hair is so soft. It's like cotton. Or it's how I imagine cotton feels like. Soft like this and smooth, almost silky. Scratchy, 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 call me. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Close your eyes now. Close your eyes. Scratchy, 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 scratch. Scratchy, 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 scratch. So that you can dream. Dream for us. Scratch, 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 scratchy, 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 scratch. Do you see Jupiter full of storms? Opal sunsets made of iron shards. When Mars left his mark here, wrapping up her amber skin, lean in. Do you see what I see in the distance? I see Jupiter full of storms, fire and ice and lightning rod at her core. When Mars left his mark here, did he know? Crowning Jupiter full of storms, fire and ice and violence at her core. When Mars left his mark here, when he left a part to rot here, when Mars left a crater the same size as her savior, when Mars from his crimson throne spat straight and true into her bones, lean in, lean in. Do you see Jupiter full of storms? Fire and ice, a lightning rod at her core. She never stood a chance, electric when they danced. She never felt a fire like his, so warm inside her. She'd never wish away the pain he left with his sweet hurricane. Lean in, lean in. Jupiter. Dream of Jupiter. Okay. Dream now. Dream.